Can you quickly introduce yourself?
Definitely. So, as you know, my name is Vijay Laxmi. I hail from Rajasthan. By profession, I am a teacher. I teach English in high school, and I blessed with one kid, mother.
Okay, right. How long have you been learning English?
It's a been on Clapingo. I have been taking session since June.
Okay, and did you see any improvements so far?
After conversation, you should give me some feedback. Then you
Right,
can.
right, right. But so far, as you've been on Clapingo from June, so
Hmm,
it's been 6 months. So in that
almost.
period, did you see any confidence
Yeah,
coming up
definitely.
and right?
Right. Yes. I gathered
Okay,
confidence. Gradually, I gain confidence. Nowadays, I usually make mistake. I am not saying I mitigate all my mistake, but in terms of confidence, I can converse, I can hold conversation.
right. Okay, so I'll also quickly introduce myself. I'm Aditi. I have been a teacher for 2.5 years. So I did my master's in the UK, and after doing my master's, I taught international students for 2.5 years.
Okay,
And
that's
then just recently, I've moved back to India. So now I'm starting to teach on Clapingo and also on other platforms.
okay. So,
Right.
ma'am, which subject have you done your master?
My master's was in English literature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, can you explain how is the USA studies different from the Indian studies?
Right. So I was in UK, not US, UK. The studies are different in the sense here, I think our studies are more memory based, especially when I'm speaking about humanities students. You know,
Mm,
we are so even when I was in bachelor's, doing bachelor's from Nagpur, Maharashtra, we
mm,
used to learn a lot of things. So different characters
okay.
of Shakespeare, what they do. So we were learning more. But there it was more like producing your own work, producing your own research, thinking about. So what I did was like, I thought that I'm very fascinated with cats. So I thought why always cats are used in literature. So that was my literature question. So I
Okay.
studied different books about literary cats, and then I produced my own work. So it's more of self-study focus, and
Mm,
the teachers guide you. Okay, but in India, I think we learn a lot. We like what do we say in Hindi? Ratta marna. We do that a lot,
mm,
memory
yeah.
based. So that's
Yes.
that's different. But both things have pro and con, I'll say.
So,
Yeah.
what kind of the cons have you observed there?
There it can be. So basically I felt that the semesters got over very soon. It's like 2.5 a month of semester. So teachers will just teach you 2.5 months, and then all you do is self-study, and they'll guide you rather than teach you. In India, the teachers are present with you all the time. So all the year
Mhm.
round they keep teaching you. So that was one major difference. I think we grow very friendly with teachers in India, so we can ask all kind of questions. There we do feel a kind of a distance, and they have very limited time to give you. So everyone has like 5 to 6 hours for one student. So you have to book the meeting. You can talk for 1 hour there. So, it doesn't feel very friendly that I cannot just approach the teacher and just start chatting with them about the subject. It's much
Mm,
more like a program, like a system there. It can feel a bit robotic there. Here, I can be
right.
very friendly with the teachers. So that
Right.
also, as a student, I feel more comfortable to ask anything and also
Mm,
explore my own options, that what do I do next and everything like that. That's
okay.
the
Do you
difference.
used to go school? Do you used to go to University Delhi?
Yeah. For 2.5 months, you have to go daily. And then, so in a year, so for first semester, there'll be 2.5 months. And then for second semester, again, there'll be 2.5 months. And the rest of the time, you have to write your own research papers, you know? And then when you have any doubts, you can book meetings with your teacher. So that is how you do it. You
Oh.
can visit the library. But yeah, a
So,
lot of students
du-
also, yeah.
during your master, which novel, which drama do you like most?
During my novel. So one module that I chose was World War literature, World War One literature. So during the war, the times were so tough for the soldiers and everyone
Mm,
that they developed this very special kind of mental illness. So post-traumatic stress disorder. So death
right.
was very close to them. Humans have never
Mm,
been so close to death, just watching their own death, coming to
mm,
them. So that developed a very peculiar kind of mental illness in them, shell shock. So that entire module, I think, was very interesting to me. We had many novels in that. The Return of the Soldier was one of them. And the
Mm.
mental illness was so strong that the soldiers used to completely, their memory used to be wiped out. Like very major amnesia. They used to forget who they were. They used to think that I'm still a little kid at 18 because at 18 they had no trauma. So their brain was trying to protect them. So I think that was very, very interesting to me.
Right,
Right.
right.
Do you also read novels?
Sometimes, not always, sometimes.
Okay.
Especially the
Right.
Indian writer. R.K. Narayan is and Kamala Das, my as a point.
Wow. Yeah, yeah, I love them too. They're amazing, I think. Yeah.
Yes, I have one more question I want to ask you, ma'am. I
Yeah.
watched, I heard many news. Indian people were assaulted in UK. So is it true?
Mm. Um, it is true for some people. I won't say all the Britishers act this way. There are a lot of friendly people, but some of them, I think, there is a lot of migration of international students, Indian students, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Sri Lankan, a lot of South Asian students, Asian, East Asian students. Then I think they are having a lot of problems. That's not the reason to assault someone, really, but there is very growing tension about the migration, the economy, and then I think the government also, puts these things in their head that these people are taking away their job, these people are doing this. And that's why there is a tension growing. And for some people, the stories are very sad. They are being assaulted. The
Mm,
against Indians, the hatred is increasing, I think, worldwide, especially for the students.
right. So have you ever felt in your classroom, in market, any mall, have you
Mm.
felt people?
Personally, I have never experienced this. I think I was in a very safe town. I did not experience this. These kind of experiences are comparatively rare. I would say they are present, but they are rare. None of my friends as well faced this issue. There can be some comments sometimes, when you go out in the public, just one or two comments, like once a year, not much, that, go back to your country or things like that. Especially these are from very illiterate, homeless people. So, their
Okay.
situation is very bad themselves. The very fact that they
Mm,
are judging feels very odd, because they are not the good people of the society. They're nobody. They are not even working anywhere. But then they are judging people who are coming from outside.
so
So
they felt
yeah,
envy, they felt envy, they felt jealousy, I think.
maybe yes, yes, they might feel jealous. Yeah, so they are putting all the negative energies on people who are
We are blaming
working
due to
hard.
the Indian people, we are not getting proper job.
Right, right. We are not getting proper job. I think even the low paying jobs like jobs in Domino's, KFC, where people have to do night shifts and really long shifts, like 8 to 10 hours.
Mm,
So all Indians are working there, all South Asians are working there, So these kind of sweeping jobs, cleaning jobs, jobs in small food chains, only we are doing. So yeah,
right.
we actually run their country on the basic level, I think. And they do need us. They do need us. So they cannot completely say that, get out of our country. They cannot say that they need us.
So which thing do you like most about the UK?
Hmm, most about the UK, I think a sense of personal freedom, especially for women. What
Mm,
you wear, how you talk, what you do, it is not judged at all. People don't stare at you. Here, I do feel that people, especially when we go out, well-dressed women, they are
mm,
chased, they are catcalled, they are looked upon very badly, and we get very, I think we get scared. We do feel unsafety sometimes,
mm,
not all the time, but sometimes. So we have to think about what we are wearing where. But there, you don't feel that at all. Everyone is very accepting. Everyone accepts that, okay, this person chooses to wear this, chooses to do it. So the
mm,
sense of individuality and freedom, that is one thing why women feel safer there. I think
right.
so. That's
Which thing do you no, don't like about UK? Oh, I hate it.
I think they don't have a sense of community. So here, I think we are very free to talk to anyone, the vegetable vendor, anything. We are
Mm,
going to the shop, we are going to a news store, we are going to the parlor, we are talking to people. Everyone is talking freely with everyone. But there, I
mm,
think they have a very different sense of politeness. So they feel
mm,
you shouldn't talk to strangers very freely. But they
mm,
might feel comfortable with that. But when we go there, we feel very lonely. No one is talking to me. I don't know my neighbor. Wherever I go
mm,
to in the gym, you can't, like, people don't look at each other eye to eye. They don't talk to each other. So you might feel very lonely over time. So if you are like living alone for many years, it's very
mm.
difficult. So you have to make your friends, you have to find your people, you have to find your Indian
Yeah.
community there as
Mm.
well, I think.
And we Indian people are very loquacious. So even we started to sometimes plan.
True, true, true. We love to get to know each other.
Right.
We are very curious. So they might feel, oh, it's nosy. Why is he or she getting into my business? They think like that. But we are like, we are just being friendly. So we can be misunderstood sometimes. And also, I think they
Mm.
can be misunderstood. They are different people and we are different. So I think the world needs to acknowledge each other's differences rather
Well,
than, yeah.
once I have read a argumentative Indian essay written by Amartya Sen. So first line of
Hmm.
that essay, we Indian are not alien to prolixity. So prolixity means we can converse without any topic, without any logic and reasoning.
That's so true. That's so true. That's actually missed by people. A lot of people also choose to come back. I think a lot of students feel like, no, I want to come back to my own country. So the
Mm,
just living here is amazing. Everything is
mm,
unpredictable. Anything can happen on the road. Sometimes there's a
mm,
protest, sometimes some festival.
mm,
Sometimes you see animals on the road. You are always fascinated by India, I think. But there,
mm.
it's kind of robotic, I think.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, only
And we have a
skyscrapers.
different kind of the vibe. We live our
Hmm.
life, whatever situation we never bothered about. We start
Hmm.
singing dancing in metro, train, railway station, bus stand.
Yeah, right, right.
And
I think,
even our social media criticized during the COVID because lot of memes, lot of funny videos are there. People are so stressed all over the world, and but we Indians, I don't
yeah,
know, we are enjoying and making the jokes on the
yeah,
COVID.
yeah. I think that comes because of positive socialization that we are always doing. Relatives are coming, we are going, we have great relations with everyone. People in
All
the West,
worldwide.
they're in, yeah,
Yes, yes, right, right. Go on, carry on.
yeah. So people in the West, they are very individualistic. So I think that's why they are suffering more from mental illness. Even when very
Mm,
shocking thing in my classrooms there was once I just gave students an essay on, family. So I
mm,
was just giving an essay to see, like, their writing skills. But it was so shocking to see that everyone is writing, my parents were divorced when I was 5. Then I have never seen my dad. These things they are writing in the essay. And I was
oh,
so shocked. I think people
mm,
value their own personal freedom so much that they don't
mm,
understand when it is too much.
mm,
So they are not ready to suffer at all for their loved ones, even. Not everyone,
mm.
but I think 50 to 70% of the class, many a times they used to tell me very traumatic things about their family. Then I, as a teacher, used to feel, oh my God, why did I give this essay to students?
Right.
Yeah. So
Yes.
family structure, relationships even are very dark there. They can be very sad,
Mm,
I think.
right, right. Yes.
Yeah.
I also recently I got to know about they celebrate Mother's Day, Father's Day. They have to take appointment to meet with them, and they
Hmm.
have just 1 to 2 days in a week or in a year. They spend only no once or twice in a year with their
True.
family, with their especially the parents.
True.
Yeah.
True, true,
Yes.
true. Even parents enjoy the individuality. Even
Mm,
parents are like, after 20, you leave.
right,
You leave.
right.
So that's what their mentality is. It can be good for the children sometimes because children are given their freedom and they also have to
Mm,
figure their own way in life. You are given
mm,
no protection. You have to do what you have to do. You have to work. Here,
mm,
sometimes people can get lazy because parents are able to provide everything. They're like, we'll
right.
see, live in my place. I'll tell you what to do. So, when
Mm,
parents die out, these children, they are so immature. They don't know how to do anything. So
mm,
that can also be a case. Not with everyone. Some children are very mature, and some
mm,
parents are also very mature to actually parent the children very well. But
right.
I think people can have this issue. Even I was very surprised to find a Polish colleague that I have. She was
Mm,
from Poland,
mm,
and she told me that I have some Indian friends and they are so spoiled. I'm like, why are
mm.
you saying that we are spoiled? She's like, because they don't clean their own houses, they have maids for everything, and then they are always talking to their parents, always asking every advice. So that was her view. And I was like, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. So I think she met some bachelor boys who didn't know
Mm,
anything. So their boys, they know everything. They know cooking, cleaning, they know everything because there is no option. But because
mm,
our mothers, they provide a lot for the boys, you know?
mm,
So they might get
mm.
very dependent and now they are left in the world. They don't know how to do anything. They are eating anything they get, or
Yeah.
they are always paying for everything, always going to the restaurant. So she felt, oh my God, you guys are so spoiled.
But
That was very interesting.
they always call, oh, we are very pampered.
Yeah, they do say. And they do sometimes view us like, oh, very privileged, rich people. Like, okay, that's very interesting.
Right, right. But it happens in India in every family, most of the family, 99% families, especially the boys, privileged,
Hmm.
boys pampered a lot.
Yeah, boys
No
are
matter
pampered
we
a
are
lot.
rich or poor. Mm,
Yeah. True. I think boys learn a lot living in the West because they are
mm,
just forced to clean. They're just forced to clean their own clothes, cook for themselves, take care of
mm.
themselves. The mother is not running around for everything. The daughter
Oh,
is made to do the things. You have to learn
mm,
this. You have to learn
right.
to cook and everything. But
Mm.
boys are
She's
left on their own. So boys, I think they are quite corrected when they
correct.
go live in the West.
Yes, definitely. Mm. So one of my colleagues, her husband is working in Germany. So one day she told me, I observed a awkward thing in Germany. No, many of my
Hmm.
neighbors told, "Oh, my mother will go with her boyfriend. My father go with his girlfriend." So such kind of scenario very I feel very awkward, and it is normal things in the
Hmm.
developed countries. So yeah,
Hmm.
when children talking about father and mother and their boyfriend and girlfriend, it is very common in our society.
Yeah, true. The relationships are, I think they are very open about relationship and their needs, things like that. Even I've seen very odd scenes for me, particularly they were culturally shocking. That
Mm.
there were some children, maybe my age, and they had brought their grandmother to drink with them, you know? So the entire family sits and drinks. They don't have a
Mm.
taboo. If someone is strolling and their baby is in the stroller, the man is just smoking something and he's strolling, and we feel, oh my God, my dad would never even consider
Right.
doing
Mm.
something like that. So,
Mm.
so I
Mm.
think it has its pro and con. They have their personal freedom to show who they are. These things I do. They don't have to hide these things, but it can get
Mm.
extreme because the child also get influenced to do these things. Yeah.
Right.
The relationships, I think relationships are their biggest problem right now, the West.
Mm.
Because if everyone is getting divorced, like 50-70% of the people are getting divorced
Not
and they
once,
have such
I think they,
separated.
they get divorced twice and thrice also. I heard many times.
Right. If they're not happy, they leave. If they're not happy, they leave. In India, I think it's completely opposite. So till now, our
Mm.
divorce rate was just 1%. So we are so
Mm.
many people, millions and
Mm.
millions of people, but we have just 1%. So it also means that women are suffering a lot. Like they are
Mm.
not leaving. Whatever happens, they are not leaving at all. But there it's completely opposite. Anything happens,
Mm.
they're leaving. So we need a balance between both. We don't need to
Right.
suffer, but we need to adjust and we need to compromise some of the things, I think.
Right. Right, ma'am.
Right.
So before wrap up session, ma'am, please point out my grammatical mistake and where should I focus main things.
Right. So I think pronunciation is one thing. Okay. I
Mm.
think you're confusing the pronunciation of so and sure. Okay.
Right.
So if it is potential, you'll say potential. If it's invention, you'll say invention. English also
Mm.
becomes English. Okay. So remember
Mm.
when the sure pronunciation comes.
Mm.
I think you're very comfortable and confident in your
Mm.
language. So that is what I really like.
Mm.
And I think you have great vocabulary too.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right. So I would say just keep practicing, practice speaking more and more. Experiment with vocabulary. Every time you have a new session, maybe you can look up like three, four new words, okay, their
Right.
meanings, and try to use it. You might make mistakes there. You might
Mm.
use it wrong, but the
Mm.
tutor will tell you that where you're
Yeah.
going. If in case the tutor does not tell you, please ask. This is the new word I used. Did I use it right? Okay, so this is how
Mm.
you'll increase your range of vocabulary, I
Mm.
think.
Right. Mm.
Right. And other than that, I really like speaking to you. I think
Thank you,
you're
ma'am.
very
I
comfortable.
enjoyed a lot. Yes. Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Right.
Thank you. You shared your experience in UK, so I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah. Have you
Right.
been in a foreign country?
No, ma'am.
Traveled?
I never get chance.
Okay, so where would you like to go first?
Maybe Switzerland.
Okay, why so?
Look at the beauty, peace, calm, and it's very
Right.
good
Nice
surrounding.
snowy
Yes,
mountains.
environment.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, I think I'll ask you a few questions. Is it okay? From Okay, so it'll just be a general question. I think we have 7 minutes left, right?
Okay.
I'll ask you a few questions and give you another quick feedback. Okay, if we have time, I'll give you another feedback.
Okay,
Okay, so
ma'am.
the first question is what are some habits you would like to change and why?
First habit, the procrastination. Sometimes I want to practice, and due to the habit of procrastinate, so I want to change. And many times I took resolution to reading books, but I always put off the things. So it is
Right.
another one. And otherwise,
Okay.
I am okay. Sometimes I want to do yoga, so that is also another problem. I want
Right.
to reduce my weight, and I want to be fit. So such kind of
Right.
things I want to maintain in my behavior.
Right. Okay. So if you were not a procrastinator, what are few things that you would definitely do?
I can reduce my weight. I be a very voracious reader. And
Hmm.
another thing, I do yoga, especially in winters in the northern part of India.
Hmm.
We little bit, atrocious weather nowadays. And
Yeah.
other than I want to be, no, I want to be very calm and peaceful any situation. Sometimes
Hmm.
I don't want to react after that. I always feel regret. I should be not react. And I
Hmm.
think to be a calm and to be peaceful mind, it would be better for our
Hmm.
personality. We have a if we show calmness, so we have a different kind of personality. We have a different impression other persons, and we can handle
Hmm.
easily any situation. So such kind of the things, and I try to work upon upcoming year.
Right. Okay. So how was the year 2025 for you?
It's it was not good for health wise. I fell
Okay.
twice. So
Okay.
and not good for my practice also. Many times I had to stop due to my health issues. And
Hmm.
otherwise it's good.
Okay.
I have learned many things, especially to stay calm, keep calm in any situation. And it is not necessary to give answer always, to keep
Hmm.
silent. Mm,
Yeah. Right. Not
mm.
always talk back to people.
Yes, right.
Right. Okay.
I
So
have
I,
learned a catharsis. Another word is a catharsis.
yeah.
So if we went out, and if we know taking out our resentment, our sorrow, so we can no we can apply another technique. Just jot down, burn the paper, cut with scissors. So we can also take the help of we can take the leverage of such kind of techniques.
Hmm. Yeah. Correct. Okay. I have just put a few words in your chat box. Okay.
Mm.
Um, I think try to make a o sound when you say want. Okay. Can you say after
Want,
me? Want.
want.
Yeah. So remember that these are very simple things. I think
Mm.
you used excellent vocabulary now as I asked you the questions. But if you pronounce it better, you'll sound
Mm.
more fluent. Okay. So remember
Right, right,
want
ma'am.
and then situation. Okay. And again, you said sun. So remember that. Okay. Pay attention
Situation,
to sure pronunciation. Okay. Say after me. Situation.
situation,
Yeah. Situation. Situation.
situation,
Good. Okay. So remember sure pronunciation. Okay. Specially.
specially,
Again, specially.
specially.
Good. Okay. You'll have to work a little bit on it. Okay. Because I
Yes.
see can be a little uncomfortable. Okay. So
Mm.
voracious reader. I think you use this word.
Over,
It is an
over.
uh,
Mm.
excellent word that you use. So try to, I think you said ferocious. Try to say voracious.
Voracious,
Okay. Voracious.
voracious.
Yes, okay. So work on your sure pronunciation. I can assure you that, you'll increase a little bit fluency. Definitely you'll
Mm.
feel better. Okay?
Right. Mm.
Right. Okay. I'll ask you one more question, just last one.
Yes.
Okay. How do you usually spend your weekends?
I am a working woman, ma'am. So my weekend fly just doing household chore, preparation for the upcoming weeks, uh,
Mm,
ironing, washing clothes, set my homes, and if I
yeah.
want to visit somewhere, so I have to visit there usually. And other than
Mm,
I try to take rest so I can recharge and I feel little bit more energetic for upcoming years,
yeah.
upcoming
Okay.
weeks.
Right. And whenever you have free time, if you
Mm.
have, I see you're very busy, but if you ever have free time, what do you like to do?
Sometime I watch video related to the English content. Sometime I try to
Mm,
read books. Recently, I have started two books. How
wow.
can we communicate effectively? And another
Mm,
focus mind. So, but I try to read at least 2 pages each of
Right.
them. Mm.
Okay. Do you enjoy teaching English in where do you work? School?
Yes, school. Yes,
Hmm.
I enjoy teaching. I always enjoy teaching. And not only
Okay.
English, earlier I was a mathematics teacher, so that time I
Okay.
enjoyed mathematics also.
Wow. Wow. So you're good at both the subjects. I think usually people are good at English or they are good at math. There are two kinds of people. I was never, I think, good at math.
Yeah. But English, I am not that much pro. Now I am learning this language with students.
Mm,
Many words I have to search and browse what is the exact pronunciation, how to
mm,
the uses of the word. But
yeah.
I when I was a student, when I was kid, so that time I was good at mathematics.
Okay, right. And what kind of students do you have? Do you think that, so when I used to teach in the UK, the students were very mischievous. They did not listen. They did not like sometimes respect the teacher also. What do you think about the Indian kids? Are they doing great this generation or they can be a little difficult?
Yeah, ma'am, we have two categories in rural area, urban
Mm,
area. So, rural area, most of the students, they respect their teacher, they try to listen, learn the things. But in
mm,
cities, metro cities, they don't want to respect, they don't want to learn. Yeah, very few students I
mm.
usually get in my classroom. Nowadays, I am posted in a town, so most of the time I watched that they don't want to respect teachers.